Hey guys, time to get in on the action for the biggest moments in basketball with Prize Picks, America's #1 fantasy sports app. Just select 2 or more players, pick more or less on their projections, place your entry, and win up to 100 times your money. Right now, Prize Picks will match your first deposit of up to $100. Just download the Prize Picks app and use the code GET100. That's code GET100 on Prize Picks for a first deposit match of up to $100. Prize Picks. Pick more. Pick less. It's that easy.
New Bedford, welcome to the Phil Paleologus Show. With updates and breaking news from the WBSM newsroom and on the WBSM app. And your calls and conversation at 508-996-0500. Here he is, New Bedford's #1 talk show host, WBSM's Morning Mayor, Phil Paleologus.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Great to have you with us. All the way from Florida. Oh, wow. A lot of beautiful notes that we're going through this morning just to express our gratitude. Thank you, everyone, for being here. As I was saying last hour, we have the outgoing governor of Massachusetts with us coming up, Governor Charlie Baker. So stay tuned for that, all right?
Take the Morning Mayor wherever you go. Download the WBSM app. The Phil Paleologus Show, presented by the all-new Ford Explorer. Test drive one today at Wareham Ford, 1420 WBSM.
I thank you, caller. Are you there?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Thank you Thank you. It's very nice.
Am I on the air? Am I on the air?
You're on the air everywhere.
What are you going to do for your birthday?
I know we're going to get together with Andrea, and all the family's going to have cake and ice cream. That much I know. I don't know about the rest of the day.
How about dinner?
You want to come over?
No. Johnny One Note's coming over, remember?
Yeah, I hope so. And you as well.
I heard you invite him over.
And now I'm inviting you as well.
I got to hunker down for the storm. I have to cover my AC. I have to do some last-minute wrapping.
Yada, 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 yada.
Yeah, all that jazz. All right, I just want to wish you a happy birthday to a wonderful guy, and your daughter, happy birthday.
Shani,
and
thank you.
all have a wonderful holiday.
So much. We love you. Thank you so much. Bye,
okay,
bye.
Phil.
Bye,
I'll be listening.
Okay,
bye, honey.
Bye. 996-0500. Hello there.
Good morning, Phil. I know I spoke earlier. I got an update on Reverend Russ, resident year-round Santa Claus.
Well, why don't we
Friday,
repeat? Hold on, because we have new listeners. Russ Chamberlain, Reverend Russ, right?
Yes, Reverend Russ. Yep.
Yeah. Reverend Russ has suffered a stroke, and when was it, and where is he, and how is he doing?
It was Friday. He's at Charlton Memorial, and today at 11 o'clock he'll be having a surgery. He needs all of our prayers for him and the surgeons. They're going to be putting a stent in his neck to remove the blockage.
Amazing what our doctors, our physicians and surgeons can do to help us live, you know?
Yeah, it's a heart center over there at Charlton Memorial. Absolutely. Beautiful, wonderful place. So we don't have to go to Boston or Providence.
All right, my friend.
Quality care.
Appreciate the call. Thank you for the update.
Always a pleasure. God bless.
Bye-bye. I'm at 508-996-0500. And as you can tell, you know, everyone has a little note to say here. Love the image. Oh, wow. Thank you, everyone. When you get a birthday present, are you the kind that wants to shake it and peek in the box or not? 996-0500.
Has your child swallowed your medicine, your laundry detergent, your nail polish remover? Call the Poison Helpline. Have you inhaled paint thinner, glue, pesticides? Call the Poison Helpline. Have a question about a dose, a fume, something your kid just drank? Call the Poison Helpline. Poisonings can happen at the home, on the job, or in the great outdoors. Call the Poison Helpline first for fast, free advice from medical professionals. Call 1-800-222-1222 anytime, anywhere. 1-800-222-1222. Save the number, save a life. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
If a natural disaster comes knocking, how prepared is your family? You can't just close the door on earthquakes, floods, or hurricanes and hope they go away. That's why it's important to make a plan now. Ready.gov/plan has the tools and tips you need to prepare your family for an emergency. So if disaster shows up at your doorstep, you'll be ready. Visit ready.gov/plan and make a plan today. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Our workforce needs work. I'm Holly Robinson Pete. Many of you might not know this, but my 22-year-old son has autism.
So do I. My name is Kevin Valdez, and my intellectual difference makes me the passionate actor that I am.
And I'm Mackenzie Cohen, a Paralympian with a developmental difference. Did you know that 97% of HR professionals say that employees with disabilities perform the same or better than their peers without disabilities? Yet still, the differently abled face so many employment challenges in this country.
It is time we start building a workforce that works for all. A workforce that is diverse, inclusive, and equitable for those with intellectual differences.
And for those with developmental differences, too.
A workforce that recognizes that our greatest strengths lie in our differences.
It is time we hire inclusively.
Join us, Delivering Jobs and the SHRM Foundation, in creating pathways to 1 million jobs and leadership opportunities. Please visit deliveringjobs.org.
If a natural disaster comes knocking, how prepared is your family? You can't just close the door on earthquakes, floods, or hurricanes and hope they go away. That's why it's important to make a plan now. Ready.gov/plan has the tools and tips you need to prepare your family for an emergency. So if disaster shows up at your doorstep, you'll be ready. Visit ready.gov/plan and make a plan today. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
So get your shopping done today. Yes, maybe. At least it's dry. Tomorrow, at this time, we're going to have a lot of rain and wind. So act accordingly. Caller, always a pleasure. Good morning.
Of course it is. It's my pleasure and the town of New Bedford's pleasure to hear your voice in the morning. And today, on a special day, two great people were born. One a little later than the other, but it's all good. And it's all in the bloodline of the Polyals in your home, Phil.
Well,
how are you doing today? You feel a little younger?
You know what? Is it blasé to say age doesn't even register up here anymore? You know, you can say 73 or 43, and it's like, irrelevant.
Yeah, I mean, there's not so many 73-year-olds that do what you do, Phil. You get up at 3 o'clock in the morning. You get more things done before 8 o'clock than most people do all day. At 73 years
let me do this. I've got to run. I love you. I've got to run. And I will be right back. Don't go away.
The mission of Paralyzed Veterans of America is clear. Accessibility. Veterans who have served and sacrificed the best of themselves deserve access to the best our country has to offer. Access to meaningful employment. Access to the veterans' benefits they've earned. Accessible homes and vehicles. And access to every part of their communities. With PVA staff working inside VA hospitals, no other veterans organization has provided more real-time, ongoing support for paralyzed veterans and their families. PVA is proud to serve veterans across all branches, all generations, and all conflicts. Our nation's heroes fought for your independence. Join PVA in fighting for theirs at pva.org.
It's 8:19. What a pleasure and an honor to welcome the Governor of the Commonwealth, Charlie Baker to the airwaves with the Morning Mayor. And it's wonderful that you thought of us as we're heading into the holidays, Governor.
Hey, look, first of all, Phil, it's great to hear your voice. And I just want to say how much I appreciate, and I know I speak for everybody in the South Coast, your decades of support for and interest in and commitment to the South Coast of the Commonwealth. I met you for the first time, believe it or not, 13 years ago.
Wow.
When I was running in 2009.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought then that you were a classy guy, and I've thought it ever since. And I'm glad to have this chance to catch up with you a little bit this morning. Obviously, for the Lieutenant Governor, Karen Polito, and me, this is a bittersweet time. We're sort of turning the corner here on what will be our final couple of weeks in office.
Yeah.
But the chance to serve, and especially the chance to work with the folks in the South Coast on so many issues that were important to the South Coast has been a real pleasure. Whether you're talking about the build out on offshore wind, or you're talking about the work we've done on South Coast Rail, which, after decades and decades of that really never going anywhere, it's going to happen and it's going to open next year. Or the Route 79 project, or a whole host of investments that we've made in the UMass campus. I mean, there's just a lot that's gone on down there, and it's been a pleasure to work with folks.
Governor, we would not have had South Coast Rail if not for Charlie Baker and Karen Polito. Period. Thank you.
Well, I like to think that it was a bigger team effort than that, but I'll take it. And I will say this: I think in some ways the thing that really made this happen was the ongoing and incredibly helpful dialogue we had with the business community and with what I would just say kind of the community generally about how to come up with a way to do this that would get it done in something less than 10 or 15 years and cost less than $3 billion. And that was 100% a team effort between the people of the South Coast and the folks in our administration. And I am looking forward to coming back when that thing opens up for real in the fall of 23. Going for a ride on one of those trains. It's going to be a great day, and just part of a great future, I think.
And you are part of that, very much so. And are you doing any dribbling with You're practicing up on your hook shot?
Yeah, that's pretty much, that's all I'm worrying about at this point. So is the quality of my back. I'm going to need knee braces and elbow braces and ankle bracelets, and it's been a while. My vertical isn't what it used to be either.
Well, this is it keeps us humble as we go forward.
Just in case some of your listeners don't know what you and I are laughing about, I recently agreed to become the next president of the NCAA, and National Collegiate Athletic Association, and that's going to happen in March. And my wife and I are going to spend a couple of months not doing much and welcoming what will be our first grandchild, who's going to be born sometime in early to mid-February, and boy, am I looking forward to that.
Oh, that's awesome. Congratulations to all. That is so beautiful. February, huh? That's great, Governor.
So I got to believe that that role of grandparent is probably something you know something about. I'm guessing.
I'm guessing you're guessing 100% on target. Another universe. Governor,
okay.
You think you know life? You ain't learned nothing yet.
Yeah.
And it's great.
A friend of mine referred to it by saying that being a grandparent gives you all the benefits and none of the burden, and that you get to just have fun with your grandchildren, and you don't have to be the disciplinarian. You don't have to worry about their homework. You just have to be there to love them and support them in whatever it is they're up to, which I'm very excited about.
So you like cleaning up their mess. You want to clean up all their toys? That's fine, Governor. You.
Yeah, exactly. I won't be doing that. That's going to be that's parental duty. That is not mine. Yeah.
What's going through your heart and mind now as you look forward? Where to from here? Any thoughts?
Look, I think the biggest thing I would say, Phil, and given the amount of time that you've spent both as a business owner and a radio personality and as sort of a member of the community, the part that both I think the Lieutenant Governor and I will take away from our 8 years is just how much we've enjoyed this very special chance to get to know the people of Massachusetts in a pretty familiar and personal way. Everybody, after 3 campaigns and 8 years in office, people really feel like they know you, and so they treat you that way. When I run into people when I'm out just with my wife or by myself doing personal things, people just come up to me and they start talking to me like I'm their neighbor. And when I go to events, that's the way it works. And I know it works the same way for Lieutenant Governor. And because of that, people tell us what's on their minds, what they think is working, what they don't think is working, what they appreciate, what they don't appreciate. Yep. But it's very much almost like a neighbor-to-neighbor type conversation. And I got to tell you that the people of Massachusetts have just been incredibly kind and decent to us and kind and decent to each other. And it is, in many respects, the best and most joyous part of this whole experience.
And we thank you for being right there and leading us through ups and downs, and job well done. Governor Baker is so very, very proud of everything. There you go.
That coming from you, Phil, I really appreciate that.
Oh, you're in my heart.
Very much.
Both of you. And may the Christmas holiday and the New Year's to come bring you success and good health. And I sure would love to see that shot of yours that you're working on, Governor.
Yeah. As soon as it's ready for prime time, I'll be sure to send you a video, all right?
Let me give you the last word here at Christmas time.
Oh, my last word would just be that I hope everybody in this holiday season has a chance to spend time with those they love and a chance to relax a bit and put their feet up and think about all that happened over the course of the previous couple of years, which have been, in many cases, enormously complicated and difficult. And I hope people look forward to what should be, hopefully, a better and brighter 23 and beyond.
Amen. Amen to that. We are so grateful. Thank you, Governor Baker. Thank you so much for everything. Your public service, your dedication, your struggles, everything. Thank you. And ask your wife, by the way, all right? Ask her, should I say NCAA or NCAA? Ask her and see what she says.
I think she's going to say whichever one you like. I will say this. Here's the other thing. Here's the other thing she would say. If I tell her I was on the radio with you this morning, the first thing she's going to say is, boy, that Portuguese bread down on the South Coast is the best ever.
We hope that you visit us, and just know we have a circle of appreciation around both of you. Thank you for your service.
Well, thank you, Phil, and I hope you have a great holiday, too, and a great Christmas.
Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, Governor Charlie Baker.
Take the Morning Mayor wherever you go. Download the WBSM app.
Let's get into the newsroom right now at 8:30 and see what Kate has. Good morning, Kate.
Good morning. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is appealing for further support from the U.S. following an emotional speech to a joint meeting of Congress. In his first foreign trip since Russia invaded his country 300 days ago, Zelensky entered the House chamber to roaring applause and thanked Congress for providing Ukraine with financial aid.
Your money is not charity. It's an investment in the global security and democracy that we handle in the most responsible way.
He noted that global democracy can only be defended with a combination of, quote, Ukrainian courage and American resolve. Meanwhile, Russia is complaining about Zelensky's meeting with Biden. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov told a Russian website this morning that, quote, we can note with regret that neither President Biden nor President Zelensky spoke any words that could be seen as potential willingness to listen to Russia's concerns. Russia has been bombing Ukraine for 10 months, and Russia's defense ministry has vowed to keep attacking Ukraine in 2023. More than 200 million Americans are shivering under what weather experts are calling a, quote, dangerous and record-breaking Arctic cold front. Winter weather warnings have been posted across the U.S. as wind chill temperatures plunge to 50 degrees below zero in some places. As snow stacks up across the U.S., the same can be said for delayed and canceled flights. The flight tracking website FlightAware showed more than 2,300 flights had been disrupted so far today. Chicago O'Hare and Denver International airports have the most delays and cancellations. A federal judge is rejecting a lawsuit by former President Trump aimed at blocking an investigation by New York's Attorney General. U.S. District Judge Donald Middlebrooks on Wednesday told Trump's lawyers that their lawsuit had, quote, all the telltale signs of being both vexatious and frivolous. Politico says the Trump lawsuit sought to get emergency relief to stop New York Attorney General Letitia James from gaining access to details about a trust that controls some of Trump's businesses. James filed suit against the Trump Organization in September for alleged fraudulent transactions. The one-time crypto king Sam Bankman-Fried and former CEO of FTX is due in court in New York City today. Scott Pringle reports.
Bankman-Fried arrived in New York late last night after being extradited from the Bahamas. He's charged with wire fraud, money laundering, and campaign finance violations connected to the collapse of the failed cryptocurrency exchange FTX. Bankman-Fried denies these charges. Now, yesterday, two of his former associates pleaded guilty to criminal charges for their roles that contributed to the FTX's collapse. U.S. Attorney Damian Williams is urging others to come forward.
If you participated in misconduct at FTX or Alameda, now is the time to get ahead of it.
Scott Pringle, NBC News Radio, New York.
Microsoft is facing legal action from 10 gamers trying to block its merger with Call of Duty maker Activision Blizzard. The lawsuit, filed in federal court, says the $69 billion deal by the Xbox console maker to acquire its rival will, quote, create a monopoly in the video game industry. Deputy UN Chief Amina Mohammed on Wednesday urged countries to urgently consider Haiti's request for an international armed force to help restore security and alleviate a humanitarian crisis. Gangs have expanded their territory in the impoverished Caribbean nation since last year's assassination of President Jovenel Moïse. Resulting violence has left much of the country off limits to government and led to routine battles with police. A Nashville family is looking for answers after their dog was sent halfway around the world. The Miller family was moving from London to Nashville when their dog, Bluebell, was put on the wrong flight. Bluebell ended up in Saudi Arabia by the fault of British Airways, which has taken responsibility for the mistake. In sports, the Bruins close out their 5-game homestand tonight when they host the Winnipeg Jets. The Bees are leading the NHL with 52 points. And the Celtics host the Minnesota Timberwolves tomorrow night after falling to the Pacers in Boston. Now for more details on tonight's storm from ABC6.
Clouds roll in this afternoon, perhaps some evening drizzle, high temperature near 45. But the storm arrives tonight, rain developing, heavy at times overnight, and the wind speeds getting up to 45 to 65 miles per hour in gusts. There is a high wind warning in effect overnight and for Friday. Power outages and tree damage is likely. Friday will feature high winds in the morning, some heavy rain, temperature near 55, and then those temperatures plummet Friday night. From the ABC 6 Weather Center, I'm Storm Tracker meteorologist Nick Morganelli on New Bedford's News Talk Station, 1420 WBSM.
Right now it is 30 degrees and mostly sunny. I'm Kate Robinson for WBSM News. Stay up to date with New Bedford's News Talk Station, 1420 WBSM, and get breaking news alerts and podcasts with the WBSM app.
1420 WBSM is now also on 99.5 FM. The Bill Paleologus Show.
Right now, and caller, can you imagine having a snow shovel in your hands right now and shoveling snow like they're doing out in the Midwest?
Yeah, I can. I can because we do that in the winter. We snow. Anyway, Norm here. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Norm.
I want to wish you happy birthday. I hope you have many, many more.
Thank you.
And I'll remember this day because my mom, if she was here, would be 99 tomorrow on the 23rd.
Oh.
So I'll be able to remember this.
Oh, thank you. And bless her soul.
Yeah, no, that's great. I'm glad to be able to do this and call and wish you a happy birthday because you're one of the good guys.
Remember the what's his name? Hopalong Cassidy?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes, absolutely.
How about the Lone Ranger?
Oh, the Lone Ranger. But of all of them cowboys, my favorite is still Gene Autry.
Now, why is that?
I don't know. I just like his tunes. I find myself sitting in a backhoe or a front-end loader and singing some of his tunes while I'm there by myself. I'm like, he was the singing cowboy. I'm like the singing equipment operator.
He's done a lot of Christmas songs, too.
Oh, yes. He did. And you know, he did Rudolph, and he didn't want to do it. His wife talked him into doing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and it turned out to be a huge hit for him.
So let me ask you, do you take your wife's advice?
Sometimes.
Oh.
Well, actually, my wife gives me good advice. She has to pull the choke out on me every now and then when she thinks I have a buggy idea.
Thank you for...
My wife is good, but she's good. She keeps an eye on me and helps keep me on the right path.
Well, I hope you stay on that path because you're wonderful and so thoughtful and brilliant, and you have a lot of great information. Thank you, and wish all your family a very, very Merry Christmas at 8:41.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph.
As you step outside on this December the 22nd, you'll see it's dry. We're going to have some sun like this, filtered. But it's later on today and into tonight where you want to be very careful. Always keep in mind that whenever it rains here, you have to watch the temperature drops and all of that because of the slippery conditions. In the meanwhile, thank you so much for joining us as we go back to the phone lines, and you're next. Good morning.
Good morning, my friend, and happy birthday.
Hello, my friend.
How you doing today, Phil?
Rui, I'm doing so good. Now that I hear you, it lifts my spirits.
Yes, I call you to say happy birthday and more and more to come, my friend.
Thank you so much.
Yes, and by the way, I was supposed to call you the other day. I heard the Ray passed away. I was so sad, man. I remember me and you over there.
Absolutely.
And I believe it.
Absolutely, yeah. Man. You know what? I'm glad you brought that up, Rui, because I was thinking all morning long, I've been thinking of Sue and the staff over at Cottage Street Motors. So thank you.
Nice people.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yes,
well,
yes.
Thank you for the call. Always love hearing from you.
Yes, and I wish you a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Everything the good for you, my friend. Next year we'll have you more healthier than ever.
That sounds good.
All right, have a good day, Phil.
Bye-bye, Rui.
Take care, my friend.
Bye-bye. Merry Christmas. Bye-bye.
Take the Morning Mayor wherever you go. Download the WBSM app.
For more than 75 years, the VA Home Loan Benefit has helped millions of eligible veterans and service members achieve their piece of the American dream, a home for their families. Did you know that you could purchase a home or refinance your current home loan with your VA Home Loan Benefit? VA home loans have lower closing costs and generally enjoy lower interest rates than other borrowers. The VA home loan may save you thousands of dollars on your mortgage. For more information, visit www.va.gov or talk to a lender of your choice. Choose VA.
Good morning as we go back to the phone lines. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
Is it me?
It is. It is you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Phil. Happy birthday to you.
Marilyn.
Thinking about many happy birthdays Ernie and I had with you, honey, at Lupo's.
Oh, my God. Linda.
You have a wonderful day, honey. God bless you. I love you.
I love you. And listen, Ernie is in my thoughts so often. How are you doing?
Well, honey, don't ask.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's getting better as time goes by, but this is a hard time right now.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So, anyway, you enjoy your day, make the most of it, and we love you.
And know that love and support is also around you, Linda.
Okay, honey.
Love you.
Bye. Love you too. Bye-bye.
Bye. 996-0500. What commercials? I don't have any commercials. I don't need no batch. Hello there. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing well.
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
You and your daughter, of course.
Very nice.
I heard Owen is doing fine. He went to the restaurant last night and shrugged his shoulders.
All right, that's good conversation, you know?
Yeah. So it's 27 degrees in Kingston, New Hampshire.
Oh, my goodness. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, my friend. How are you?
Doing well.
What a day, what a day, what a day. So I got a little story to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Monday, I'm sitting here working, and I'm saying, damn, the house is getting cold. I don't know why. Went downstairs, the pilot light was out. Had the guy come service, got condemned. We just spent X amount of dollars to put a new system in. That's not in yet.
Oh, my God. And are you cold now?
No, not at all.
Oh, boy.
Nope,
one thing after another in life, huh?
It's never ending. Never ending.
I know it.
So,
I know it.
I wish I could get down there, but I never do. You know, my sister lives down there, but it's too far. It's 2.5 hour ride.
Oh, come on.
You ever get up this way? No.
Well,
and not to go skiing or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, I don't ski. I don't ski. Listen, Mike, I've got to run, but before I do, I just want you to know how I value you and what a wonderful person you are. We met on the air here, folks, when back when, right? There was an incident.
Just after the pandemic started. And somebody decided to have a gender reveal with dynamite or whatever down the road. And it made national news.
It certainly did. Whoever that was, wish them a Merry Christmas on my behalf. Would you, Mike?
I will.
Thank you, buddy.
Your family, Merry Christmas.
Likewise.
Bye-bye, sir.
Bye-bye now. And good morning. How are you? Welcome. Hello? Yes or no? All right. As we step outside, it is, right now it's dry, but that's going to change. So if you have anything that you need purchased or anything, you don't want to go out later on tonight. And from what I understand, it's moving in whenever it does, late this afternoon or tonight. Tomorrow is going to be a day that we have to be aware of cancellations or, power outages. A lot of people could lose power because of the winds that they say will go between 30 and 60 miles an hour. Now, when the soil is sopping wet, I don't know, those kinds of winds can mess the lines up, right? Absolutely. So keep that in mind. It was very nice of Governor Baker to come on the show and say thank you and so long. The Marine Corps has a suggestion that it drop the referral of sir, as in yes, sir, and ma'am, as in yes, ma'am. The Wokers want that changed, please, immediately. Thank you.
New Bedford's news talk station, 1420 WBSM. This is the voice of New Bedford.
If a natural disaster comes knocking, how prepared is your family? You can't just close the door on earthquakes, floods, or hurricanes and hope they go away. That's why it's important to make a plan now. Ready.gov/plan has the tools and tips you need to prepare your family for an emergency. So if disaster shows up at your doorstep, you'll be ready. Visit ready.gov/plan and make a plan today. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Hello, I'm Jose Hernandez, and I have been using a wheelchair since my accident in 1995. I guess if I had one message for the general public, it would be that I appreciate your help, but please ask first. I know you mean well, but I've actually got everything under control. And if I don't, I'll ask for assistance. People with disabilities just want the same respect and consideration as everyone else.
This is a message from United Spinal Association. Download our disability etiquette booklet at unitedspinal.org.
If a natural disaster comes knocking, how prepared is your family? You can't just close the door on earthquakes, floods, or hurricanes and hope they go away. That's why it's important to make a plan now. Ready.gov/plan has the tools and tips you need to prepare your family for an emergency. So if disaster shows up at your doorstep, you'll be ready. Visit ready.gov/plan and make a plan today. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Welcome.
Good morning.
Hi.
I just wanted to talk about one of your sponsors.
Yes.
The butcher shop.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm just going to say, they don't treat you like customers there. They treat you like your family.
Wow. That is so beautiful.
I just wanted to compliment them on that.
Thank you so much. Man, you have no idea how important that is, Thank you.
Okay, and I did want to wish everybody Merry Christmas.
Oh, you're the best. What are you having for Christmas dinner?
I have no idea. I'll be in Georgia, so I'm visiting a couple of my sons. I have no idea.
Well, at least you'll be warm, right?
Actually, it's supposed to be below freezing when we get there.
No. No. Isn't that our luck? We go down there and it freezes over. Have a beautiful, beautiful Christmas, though.
You too.
Thank you, buddy.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I'm at 508-996-0500. And good morning, caller.
Good morning, Phil, and happy birthday.
Thank you.
I'm calling you from sunny, not so sunny, and going to be cold, West Central Florida. I don't know if you remember me, but years ago, I used to work for Channel 6, and we came over and did live shots at the diner many years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who is this?
This is Pete Jurasic, and I used to do a little radio skit on here with ML Barron on Saturday mornings for the Florida and New Bedford weather when Gene K. Bancroft was alive and on the air.
Wow, you're an old vet, huh?
Oh, I'm retired now.
You're retired.
It's going to come pretty close to freezing where I live. I'm south of Tampa near and Bradenton, Florida, near just north of Sarasota, and inland here is going to freeze, which is pretty rare.
It is. The holy mackerel. When is that supposed to happen?
It's supposed to be, I think, Saturday morning here is supposed to be the coldest.
Yeah, you know why?
Yeah.
All of that Arctic air is right behind this rainstorm.
Yeah,
so.
you guys are going to get beat up pretty bad, I guess.
Yeah.
With winds and rain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How do you like it there?
Oh, I love it here. I've been in Florida now for 20 years.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yep, the weather's great. It's gotten expensive to live here, though. It wasn't that expensive when I first moved here, but everybody's moving from up north. The building down here is unbelievable. The houses being built because everybody's fleeing the north.
Yep. Put your money in condos.
Yeah, well, the COVID drove a lot of people down here. We didn't have COVID anywhere near as bad as you guys did. I mean, we had it.
That's right. That's right. Exactly. You didn't shut down.
Yep.
Absolutely.
So anyways, happy birthday, and tell Barry I said hello. I saw his post on Facebook for your birthday. So.
Oh, thank you. I will. Thank you. You're so thoughtful.
Yeah.
All right, my buddy.
Hey, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to all you people up there, to you, your family, and all the folks in New Bedford and the surrounding areas.
Sounds great. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.
I have a little dreidel. I made it out of clay. And when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I shall play. Oh, dreidel, dreidel, dreidel.
Dreidel.
I made it out of clay. And when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I will play. It has a lovely body with legs so short and thin. And when it gets all tired...
See if I can squeeze one more in. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Very quickly, please.
I am going to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year's, and tell Celeste the same thing.
I will.
And I love all of you guys. I hope you guys keep strong for the new year and keep on going.
And you as well. You hear me?
You take care of yourself, you hear?
Hang in there always. Never give up.
Right.
Ever.
God bless you, my friend.
You as well. Bye-bye.
Now let's begin. Oh, dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. I made it out of clay. And when it's dry...
Hey guys, time to get in on the action for the biggest moments in basketball with Prize Picks, America's #1 fantasy sports app. Just select 2 or more players, pick more or less on their projections, place your entry, and win up to 100 times your money. Right now, Prize Picks will match your first deposit of up to $100. Just download the Prize Picks app and use the code GET100. That's code GET100 on Prize Picks for a first deposit match of up to $100. Prize Picks. Pick more. Pick less. It's that easy.